3 more custom planner spreads, and 3 more out-of-the-box ideas. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Today I've got 3 very different custom planner spreads to create with you. First of all, we have one for Zamara, who wants a monthly spread in a Mean Girls theme. I love it. Then Becky requested a Super Bowl 59 theme, and Sweet Melissa has picked Defying Gravity as her phrase of the year. I love it. So we are going to create a theme for her using the quad layout. All 3 different layouts, all 3 different themes, and I think they're all going to be a ton of fun. So stick around if you want to see how they turn out. And at the end of the video, please let me know which one was your favorite this time around. As always, I will link everything that I used down in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go. All right, so first up is Zamara's spread. She asked for a February monthly spread for a Mean Girls theme, and I thought that was such a fun idea for the month of February. It's all pink, it's all girly, but it's a different take on February for sure. We're going to play with washi tape for Zamara's spread. The other 2 spreads I'm going to do today are going to involve some background papers, and we're going to change it up. But for Zamara's spread, we're going to play with washi because I happen to have a lot of pink washi tape. And for this spread, we're going to add a background look. Starting over here on the left-hand sidebar, I just chose several pink washis that I thought kind of went together, were kind of fun. And what I'm going to do is add this cutout section. So I get asked all the time, where do I find these images? I find them on Google Images a lot of the time. You can also look on Etsy. That's another really good resource for images. But I just wanted a couple of Mean Girls images, and I loved this illustration of some of the Mean Girls hanging out holding their burn book in the background. So we're going to use that as the main focal point. And what I did was kind of slice away part of the washi to create a little frame for our ladies to live. It's like they're kind of jumping out of the washi here, but originally when I did that, it seemed a little harsh around the edges. So then came to the rescue is the washi tape that has the scallop look on it. The scalloped washi tape is from Plannything. It's one of my favorite washi tapes. I have it in all the colors because Plannything is awesome. But I'm going to use a scallop on this edge, trim it off, and kind of trace around this opening. It softens it up. It really frames it out. And I think this is an interesting look. Have you ever cut away washi like this? I would have never done this before. I've recently been experimenting with some washi tape art. That's where you take an image that would look like almost like a coloring book image, and instead of coloring it in with colored pencils or markers, you actually use washi to fill in the lines. And because you're using washi, you do have to have a craft knife of some sort to kind of cut away the extra washi in the areas that you don't want it. It's a really fun, really relaxing way to unwind, very similar to coloring, but it allows you to play with all that washi tape in your stash. So we're going to echo that look from the left side over here on the right side. I do end up going or having it layer behind where the boxes are. So I'm going to cut away. See, I'm only doing it at the top and bottom here because we're going to cut away the stuff that goes inside the boxes. I want it to be functional for Zamara. She is a busy lady that has a lot to keep track of, so we want to make sure that she can keep track of those things on her monthly, but let's add a little pizzazz because why not? A Mean Girls spread, so good. Have you seen the movie Mean Girls? That's from like my heyday in high school. Like Lindsay Lohan was the person. Now she's doing all those holiday movies, which she's fantastic in. But loved Mean Girls. I've never seen the musical, but I bet that one is fantastic as well. All right, using the craft knife, you can see I just cut away. So now it looks like the washi tape is just going behind the boxes, and it creates a really cool looking background. You can see that I used whiteout to cover up the days of the week because we're going to have to go with pink because you can't use enough pink, I feel like, on a Mean Girl spread because on Wednesdays we wear pink. I love that so much. So I'm pulling these days of the week from a sticker book that I got from Hobby Lobby years ago. The Saturday kind of blends in. You can see it a little bit more in person, but I figured, you know what, she's going to know what day Saturday, so I'm not really concerned about it. I do want to go ahead and date this spread for this February, again, using that same book from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm just going to play with a few more of these images. Now, I printed out these images. I put them on clear sticker paper. I like the Mako brand sticker paper. That's MACO. You can find it on Amazon. For a while, they had stopped carrying it, and a lot of us were really nervous that we wouldn't be able to find it again. It is a very popular sticker paper because you can write over the top of this sticker paper very easily, which is fantastic. I use it in my faith planner all of the time, but it goes well in any planner because you can so easily write on it. And I do want this to be functional for Zamara. She can end up adding a few more functional boxes. I kind of just dispersed some throughout, but if she has some other things come up, she could add functional boxes in a pink, but also in black, I think would look really nice. So Zamara, if you're looking for more boxes to add, I would go with some skinny black ones. I think those would look fantastic. I do need to go ahead and add the, I did put, for a second, I thought I put January. No, definitely labeled it February. Good for me. And then we're going to add some gold stars just to add a little bling. I'll add them at the top. And then also at the bottom, the boxes that I am pulling from are from Mojo Jojo Plans. These are her month boxes in the jewel tone. So we're just going to add one for Valentine's Day. And then I kind of just picked some other random days because Zamara did not have any specifics this time around for me to put boxes. So I'm just going to add them randomly where I think that they will go so nicely. You can see that I added some other phrases from the movie. We went with the Mean Girls logo. We have That's So Fetch. On Wednesdays, we wear pink, burn book, and then I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom, which I absolutely love that. A few boxes here and there, and then that's going to be it for her spread. Let me know what you think of the washi tape technique. I've been having so much fun using a lot more washi tape recently. I think it's awesome to be able to go into your stash and really create something unique with all the washi that you have. And then I'm kind of obsessed with the Mean Girls theme. I thought that was such a fun and funny theme to use for the month of February. Zamara is so creative and always challenges me with her themes. I absolutely love this. Let me know what you think of the Mean Girls monthly down below. All right, next up is a dashboard style spread for Becky, and she asked for a Super Bowl 59 themed spread. I have actually already done a custom planner spread for Super Bowl 59 for another patron, but we're going to do a different take on it. I printed these very large pictures of a football stadium all lit up. I thought it had a very much a Super Bowl feel, and I printed it so that it would almost be one huge picture that went across both pages. See how that kind of fits together? I trimmed the paper down to 7 inches wide, 9¼ inches tall, and now I'm cutting out the boxes from the dashboard side of the dashboard planner spread. So this is where all the days of the week are. I'm just trimming out those boxes and we will layer them on top. Yes, does it cover up most of the image? For sure, but I still think that even though you don't have quite as many boxes on a dashboard spread as you would like a vertical spread where it's really easy to put scrapbook paper underneath, I think it still looks pretty cool. So I'm going to cut out the long to-do list. That's the only part of the left-hand side that I'm going to keep and use. We're going to have that over on the left-hand side because who doesn't need a to-do list? We all do. And then I'm going to try to figure out where else to put boxes. Now, the sticker book I am pulling from, I believe, is the I Love Fall sticker book. I know it's Hell of a Plan. I think this one is either Hello Fall or I Love Fall. Has some great football stickers in it. I've been using them like crazy, so I'm not gonna lie. I very much hope Hell of a Plan comes out with even more football stickers this coming fall because I've used these like crazy. A lot of us love football, it turns out. So I've made a ton of custom planner spreads with football stickers. So I hope Heather comes out with even more next fall. All right, so we have our long to-do list. I did mat it on some cardstock to make it pop a little bit. And now I'm going to take some of these stickers and put them on some sticker paper. So all of the football stickers in this book were on clear paper. I needed them to be on white sticker paper because I was going to be layering them on top of this image that's in the background, and they would not have really popped or shown up very well if they were on clear. So you're going to see me take several of them. I put it on the sticker paper that I love to use, which is from Online Labels. It's the weatherproof matte inkjet sticker paper from Online Labels. It feels fantastic. I love it. I'm going to put a ton of these stickers on here and then trim them all out. Then I just have to pull off the backing and it turns them into white stickers. Now, once again, it's a little hard to create a Super Bowl themed spread when you don't know who is going to be in the Super Bowl, because the time I'm filming this is towards the beginning of January and the playoffs haven't even started yet. So we don't even know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. So we're just going to go with a football theme, and then you'll see how I make it a Super Bowl kind of theme here in a minute. So I'm trimming out all of these stickers, sped this part up a ton for you guys. I will pull off the backing after I figure out where everything's going to go. But one of the plus sides of doing it like this is they're almost like paper pieces so that I can move them around before I decide to stick them down. So I'm cutting them all out. Then we've got to play with some boxes on the page because we definitely need functional boxes. And this is the Alpha Basics sticker book from Kelva Plan. I'm going to spell out Super Bowl LIX, which is Roman numeral for 59. We're going to put that all along the left-hand side. I'm double checking the Roman numerals right here. Like, uh-oh, let me make sure I know what 59 is. All right, LIX will be perfect. I'm going to transfer that over. It does take up a lot of room on the left-hand side, so there's not quite as much writing room, but that's okay. I'm still going to add a couple more boxes over here so that perhaps Becky can plan her Super Bowl menu. Maybe she wants to write down her special Super Bowl plans. Maybe she wants to write down her game predictions. Whatever the case may be, there will be boxes over there. And then I really think the most beneficial part of the dashboard planner spread has got to be the long to-do list anyway. So that one's there. Plenty of room for Becky to write what's going on during the week. All right, let's add our little megaphone right here. It's fun to change up the dashboard side. I think we get like stuck in a certain way of how the dashboard side should look over here on the left-hand side. But it's fun to move the to-do list around and change up where the boxes are. That's a cool part about using scrapbook paper as your background, because you can rewrite what the spread is going to look like. As I'm putting on all of these decorative stickers, I'm trying to make sure that I move colors around the page, meaning I don't want all the red stickers clustered up all together. I want to make sure green is represented throughout, yellow is represented throughout. And one of the ways I do that is by not only mixing up where the decorative stickers are going to be, but also what color functional boxes I am putting where. And my last little bit to balance that out is deciding where the bullet points are going to go. So you'll see, like for instance, yellow, I spread it across the spread. So there's a yellow box all the way to the right, a yellow box on the left, and then bullet points in the middle. Blue, huge big blue box on the left with the to-do list, and then definitely want to balance it out with a blue box on the right. So kind of goes back and forth. Love how this one comes together. Let me know what you think of Becky's Super Bowl spread, and also let me know who you are cheering for in the Super Bowl. I think this video comes out before the Super Bowl. Let me know down below. Last but not least, today is a spread for Melissa. She uses the quad planner layout, and she said that her word of the year or her phrase of the year is defying gravity. And as immediately when she said that, I knew I wanted to use these images. So this is an image I designed to be a cover in my shop. It's actually my cover this year on my catch-all planner, or at least here at the start of the year. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. And so I printed out 2 versions of this cover, cut it down to 7 inches wide, 9¼ inches tall, punched it, and I'm using it as the background for Melissa's paper. So, or Melissa's planner spread. You don't just have to use scrapbook paper. You can actually print out your own large images to create new backgrounds for your planner spreads. Canva is an excellent place to design images, to layer pieces together, which is what I did for this particular cover. So we have all of our quad pieces on to the background. Now I'm using some different washi tape. What I want to do is really highlight her phrase. So we're doing green washi tape tape. Then we're going to layer on some pink. So how this is going to come out is it's going to look like all the pink things are on the top and all the green things are on the bottom. Yes, some of the purple kind of leaks down into it. That's okay. There's purpley pink. It's gonna all go together in the end, I promise. So we have all that. The washi tape is going to be the line where her phrase is going to be, and I'm using really large stickers from Kelva Plan. I am telling you, the Kelva Plan Alpha Basics sticker books, whichever version you are able to get your hands on, they are so worth it. I use them all the time, especially this time of year with goal setting, words of the year. These are things that are going to come in really handy. So I took her phrase, Defying Gravity, lined it up on my sticker guide, and now I'm getting it down onto the page. Look how good that looks. I love this so much. Love it, love it, love it. Now that I'm looking at the spread, you guys, I totally forgot to put green boxes on the bottom. I will definitely put green boxes on before I send this to Melissa. I think I was in a hurry wrapping this up. So I'm adding some pink boxes from Live Love Posh actually here on the top. And then I will actually add some florals as well and redate this with different days of the week so that they are all pink. We're going to go all pink at the top. See, adding a little box. I went with the pink boxes, and then in the bottom, I didn't do green boxes. What was I thinking? I got distracted here at the end of the spread. Don't worry. No one fret. I will add green boxes before I send it to Melissa. I still love how the spread came out, even with no green boxes, as I'm staring at it right now. It still looks really good. So we're going to add a few florals here at the top. Again, I'm cutting my clear stickers in half. You get more bang for your buck that way. We'll do pink at the top, green at the bottom, add the days of the week, and then Melissa's spread will come together perfectly, and then I will add green boxes. I absolutely promise that I will. So let me know, what do you think? There were 3 great spreads today. We had Zamara's Mean Girls Monthly. Then we had Becky's Dashboard Super Bowl theme spread and Defying Gravity for Melissa. Which one was your favorite today? I would love to hear from you in the comment boxes below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link the supplies I used down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. We have a great time. There's a ton of extra videos, fun content, interactive creative workbook. Patreon is the place to be. If you want to find out more, head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.